It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
Rigoberto Sanchez underway here on EA Sports. His first carry, and from the 25 they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
It's a pickup of 6.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. Looking for a cutback. He's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Rivers on 4th down. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact.
No gain.
And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And then start on the ground with Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 6-0 our score after 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Mack. He can't get him down. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Ari Willis on the tackle.
They'll run with Mack. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The give to Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got Burton here. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again here, Rivers. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. A final shot before break. Rivers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
13.
A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, Colts.
Here's Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Rivers to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end. 3rd down here.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
To throw, Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers now. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this is that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Rivers on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 8-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Now Rivers. that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. 13 yards. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
12 yards there on a 1st down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the other person fills in the exact proper spot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.